Hello friends, welcome to my channel. 100 words per minute dictation speed will start in next 5 seconds.
Start. Honorable Speaker, I present the budget for the year 2021-2022. Honorable Speaker, the preparation of this budget was undertaken in circumstances like never before. We knew of calamities that have affected a country or a region within our country, but what we have endured with COVID 19 through 2020 is commendable. When I presented the budget 2020-21, we could not have imagined that the global economy, already in throes of a slowdown, would be pushed into an unprecedented contraction. We could not have also imagined then that our people, as those in other countries, would have to endure the loss of near and dear ones and suffer hardships brought about due to a health crisis. The risk of not having a lockdown was far too high. Within 48 hours of declaring a 3 week long complete lockdown, the Prime Minister announced the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, valued at rupees 2.76 lakh crores. This provided free food grain to 800 million people, free cooking gas for 80 million families for months, and cash directly to over 400 million farmers, women, elderly, the poor, and the needy. Even as a large section of citizens stayed home, milk, vegetable and fruit suppliers, health and sanitary workers, truck drivers, railways and public transport workers, bank employees, electricity workers, our annadatas, police, firemen, and the armed forces all had to go about their work as normal, but with the additional anxiety of the virus hanging over them. We recognize this, and I think I speak on behalf of everybody in this august house when I express my heartfelt gratitude to these men and women for how they were able to carry out their work and duty to provide for the nation's basics over those crucial months. Speaker, sir, for public good, honorable members of parliament and members of legislative assemblies too offered their salaries. In May 2020, the government announced the Atmanirbhar Bharat package to sustain the recovery further into the year. We also rolled out two more Atmanirbhar Bharat packages. Total financial impact of all Atmanirbhar Bharat packages, including measures taken by RBI, was estimated to about rupees 27.1 lakh crores, which amounts to more than 13% of GDP. As a government, we kept a promise to that. The Atmanirbhar Bharat packages accelerated our pace of structural reforms, redefinition of MSMEs, commercialization of the mineral sector, agriculture and labor reforms, privatization of public sector undertakings, one nation, one ration card, and production linked incentive schemes are some of the notable reforms carried out during this period. Faceless income tax assessment, DBT, and financial inclusion are the others. Today, India has two vacancies available and has begun medically safeguarding not only her own citizens against COVID 19 but also those of 100 or more countries. It is added comfort to know that two or more vaccines are also expected soon. Honorable Prime Minister launched the vaccination drive by crediting and thanking our scientists. We are ever grateful for the strength and rigor of their efforts. Having said that, we are all reminded time and again that our fight against COVID 19 continues into 2021. Now, just as it had happened after the two world wars, there are signs that the political, economic, and strategic relations in the post COVID world are changing. This moment in history is the dawn of a new era, one in which India is well poised to truly be the land of promise and hope. In this spirit, I can't help but recall the joy that we, as a cricket loving nation, felt after Team India's recent spectacular success in Australia. It has reminded us of all the qualities that we as a people, particularly our youth, epitomize of having abundant promise and the unsuppressed thirst to perform and succeed. Today, data shows that India now has one of the lowest death rate of 112 per million population and one of the lowest active cases of about 130 per million. This has laid the foundation to the revival we are seeing now in the economy. This budget will be the first of this new decade. This budget will also be a digital budget, and that has happened with all your support. So far, only three times has a budget followed a contraction in the economy. All such contractions were as a result of situations typical to India. This time, the contraction in our economy is due to a global pandemic, just like in several other countries. Having said that, I want to confidently state that our government is fully prepared to support and facilitate the economy's reset. This budget provides every opportunity for our economy to raise and capture the pace that it needs for sustainable growth. 2021 is the year of many important milestones for our history, which we have to remember here. Stop.